In the shadows of wealth and royalty lies a story that shook the foundations of British aristocracy, a scandal involving a powerful prince, a convicted sex offender, and a woman who refused to be silenced. This is the story of Virginia Giuffre, the woman whose allegations against Prince Andrew became one of the most explosive royal controversies of our time. Virginia Giuffre, once known as Virginia Roberts, became a central figure in the Jeffrey Epstein scandal. Her life, however, did not begin with fame or privilege. She was a girl from Florida, drawn into a world of influence and manipulation under the guise of opportunity. In her memoir, Nobody's Girl, she describes Epstein as a master manipulator, a man who preyed on the vulnerable, with a network of enablers who helped sustain his dark empire. Through Ghislaine Maxwell, Virginia was introduced to a web of elite connections, among them, Prince Andrew, the Duke of York. She claimed their first encounter took place in London in 2001, when she was just 17. In her memoir, Giuffre recalls being told she would meet a handsome prince. That day would change her life forever. Giuffre's allegations would later become the subject of global headlines. She claimed that what followed was exploitation, a cycle of manipulation and fear that would haunt her for decades. By 2019, Jeffrey Epstein's arrest reignited interest in Giuffre's claims. As details surfaced, the world's attention turned toward one man, Prince Andrew. In 2022, the Duke of York reached a financial settlement with Giuffre in a civil lawsuit. Though the terms were not disclosed, Andrew did not admit liability and has consistently denied all allegations. Despite the settlement, public opinion remained divided. To many, it was a moment of accountability for the powerful. To others, it left more questions than answers. Giuffre's memoir, Nobody's Girl, a memoir of surviving abuse and fighting for justice, offers a haunting insight into her life within Epstein's network. She describes years of psychological control, explaining that she, and many others, felt trapped in a system designed to exploit their silence. "Don't be fooled by those in Epstein's circle who say they didn't know," she wrote. "He didn't hide what was happening. He took a certain glee in making people watch." She revealed that many survivors struggled with trauma long after leaving Epstein's orbit, and that some, including herself, sought refuge far away from that world. Giuffre eventually moved to Australia, where she built a life with her husband and 3 children. But in April this year, at the age of 41, she took her own life, a devastating end to a story of survival and strength. For Prince Andrew, the fallout has been monumental. Stripped of his royal duties and public roles, his reputation remains tarnished. In his BBC Newsnight interview, Andrew refuted all of Giuffre's claims, stating that he had no recollection of ever meeting her. But documents and photos continued to circulate, challenging parts of his defense. Leaked emails from 2011 indicated that Andrew and Epstein were still in touch, even after Andrew claimed to have severed ties. For many, it raised uncomfortable questions about how far Epstein's influence truly reached, and whether accountability could ever touch the powerful. Virginia Giuffre's story is not just about scandal. It's about survival and the pursuit of justice. Her voice became a rallying cry for victims of exploitation, inspiring legal reforms and renewed conversations about consent, power, and protection. Her words in Nobody's Girl echo beyond the pages of her book, a warning to those who turn a blind eye to abuse and a message of hope for survivors everywhere. As the Duke of York remains silent on her latest allegations, one truth remains. Virginia Giuffre's story changed the way the world looks at privilege, accountability, and the courage to speak out. In the end, Nobody's Girl is not just a memoir, it is a legacy, a reminder that power should never shield anyone from justice, and that truth, even whispered, can shake the highest walls of power. Thank you for watching. If you or someone you know has been affected by sexual abuse or trauma, please reach out to your local helpline. You are not alone.